Live from Philadelphia, all set for baseball from the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Philadelphia Phillies. Stay tuned for Phillies baseball next. Jared Eichhoff gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Now batting, Josh Harrison, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just got a piece up the line. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Hero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled softly out toward right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. The pitcher can't be too mad.
Here's Starling Marte. Hit the other way out toward right field. Williams is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Up next for the Buccos, Corey Dickerson. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
Drilled to the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Number 55, John Bell.
Josh Bell the next to hit. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Frazier on third, Dickerson on second, Bell at first, 2 out in the inning. Now Ground ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
Here's David Freese to stand in.
David Freese.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hernandez has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But 4 score for the Buccos on this grand slam home run. Home half of the first on its way from Citizens Bank Park. It's now 4-0 Pittsburgh. Trevor Williams, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the first inning, and you got a 4 spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 2-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
To short, hit hard. Played on the backhand. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Up next will be Nick Williams. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. Oh, and he misses it. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Set to get his day started, Cesar Hernandez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Pirates 4 and the Phillies nothing. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Fly ball out to right field. Chasing after it is Williams. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it, offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Trevor Williams. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Soft liner towards first, but this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for Pittsburgh, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Riding in once again, Josh Harrison. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Cue shot here out towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead it 4-0. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
No balls and a strike to count. Williams isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty V, not all pitchers are going to be swinging this guy. Even though this guy is a power pitcher, he pitches primarily down in the zone, and he looks behind him and he sees 8 fielders with the glove. He needs some help. He's not going to strike a lot of guys out, but he needs some help from his defense.
So 1-1. Grounded fouled off to the right. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish, and that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport, a guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
So stepping in, Aaron Altair. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
1-1 to Aaron Altair. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I always felt this was the toughest pitch for me to pick up. A good executed slider, and that's exactly what happened right there. You get an ugly swing.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Marte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting 6, first baseman,
Digging in, Carlos Santana. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Boy, Hero, this is like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. His previous history with Trevor Williams, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Little dribbler down the line. Fielded cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Harrison has it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. We've played 2 full. Pirates on top, 4-0. Back here in Philadelphia, home of the Liberty Bell, the cheesesteak sandwich, and the Phillies. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on its way. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. This is pulled into right. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the 3rd inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Altair has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Ready for another chance? Corey Dickerson. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, that's not a real good look when you flail at what ends up being a wild pitch. Doesn't say much about your pitch recognition, but regardless, the runner is able to advance, so we'll see if he can drive him in now.
And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
Boy, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Frazier leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Standing in now, Josh Bell, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Lifted in the air to center. Altair is there. And that's the third out. Pirates leave one, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Jared Eichhoff, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. One and one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Freeze with it over at third. And there's one away.
Now batting.
So with one away, it's time to check out the National League Central Division standings as you see where the Pirates find themselves entering play here today. Digging in to try it again, J.P. Crawford 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Dickerson on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Williams. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in a philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Frazier moving to his right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They trail here 4-0. Here's Gregory Polanco as we begin the top of the fourth.
Hey, there haven't been a lot of runs scored in this one, but with one swing of the bat, he was able to drive in 4 in his last one. That was a huge grand slam that he hit.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Altair is under it. One out.
Now batting, third baseman, David Freese.
Digging in for his second at-bat, David Freese comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Altair has a play. 2 gone.
The batter, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one. Four runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors on the Pirate ledger so far. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli.
Ball, 1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Williams is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they're in front 4-0. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Cesar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
In now, Aaron Altair, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. A bullet to first base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out.
First baseman, number 41, Carlos.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Santana in front with a 2-0 count. Santana is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0. You'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Lined hard toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your...
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Into the box now, Jared Eichhoff, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 delivery hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 3 runs already home here. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
This is flared out towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
But listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Changeup called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He waits. Now the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Dickerson going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. Now the relay home, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Up next will be Nick Williams as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line hard to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Here comes Marte. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We played 4 full. Phillies lead this one 5-4. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Trevor Williams. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out at the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Josh Harrison. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Left side. Crawford has it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
For the Pirates.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Last time through was a base hit. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. This is skied into short left center. Altair calls everybody off as he takes control for out number 2. Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Altair is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Up around the face. The 2-2. Line drive to center field. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Aaron Altair. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Freeze waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 5-4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. He'll start things out against Jared Eichhoff as this inning gets underway. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear.
Josh Bell the next to hit as he rips it on the ground to second. One there, on to first, and they get the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Altair is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Santana. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Carlos Santana.
Josh Smoker enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 53, Josh Smoker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Oh, and he misses it. Jordan Luplow is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing center field, number 47.
Digging in once again, Michael Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
First delivery to him on the way. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Now a drive by Franco. Deep left field. Gone! A 2-run home run off the bat of Michael Franco. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now 7-4.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost focus and made another bad pitch.
In now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box now, Jared Eichhoff. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch. And he pops up the bunt attempt. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And did he square around? No, it's ball 1. The 1-2. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, Devo. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 70, George Canto.
Into the box, Nick Williams, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Making the play here is Harrison, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Hit hard down the right field line. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's the Phillies 8 and the Buccos 4. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Here's David Freese to stand in, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air to left. Hoskins waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, pitcher, George Canto.
Jordy Mercer will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Mercer.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch. Down and away, ball 1. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Altair has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Pirates. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Ready for another shot now, Rhys Hoskins. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Rhys Hoskins.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Bell in foul ground. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. To third. Over to first is Freese, and there's 1 out.
The batter, center fielder, Aaron Altair.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Altair. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pitch on the way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep, and foul, though it had the home run distance. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
8 runs and even 10 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Santana. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup in for a strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped high in the air. Schultz is calling for it, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Josh Harrison stands in. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hernandez stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Oh boy, he showed some pretty good range, hitting pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Altair giving chase, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Up next for the Buccos, Jordan Luplow. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to center field. Altair has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael Franco is working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Michael Franco.
Ready, here's the first offering. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. A dangerous changeup to miss high with. It stayed out of the zone. 1-1. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike. The 1-2. Is a low changeup that's laid off. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The The 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Now batting, catcher,
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Lined hard toward right center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Odubel Herrera will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Odubel Herrera.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 0-1 delivery. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now another 0-2. High pop-up. Freeze over to his left. And that's the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Tommy Hunter comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Tommy Hunter.
Striding in once again, Corey Dickerson. The previous history with Tommy Hunter, he's a perfect 2 for 2. First pitch coming, here it is. No balls and 1 strike. Hunter, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He was a double play victim last time around. From the stretch. Hit out towards second. On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out.
Now batting, right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Here's Gregory Polanco, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Santana is there for it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
8-4 the final this afternoon. The Phillies took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jared Eichhoff earns his first win of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Pirates, 4 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors. They left 2 runners stranded. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.